Hello and welcome to the cryptocurrency news channel. We got to talk about Binance and of course, are they planning to not delist but stop supporting Tether in the future? Now, many of you commented in my last video saying that Tether's more reliable than USDC and it's more trusted than USDC, and that's why Binance delisted USDC and not Tether. Well, I mean, not delisted, but stopped really supporting it for trading pairs. Those two are not true. Like USDC and Paxos Standard, which is what really BUSD is, are actually more trustworthy than USDT. USDC, both Paxos and USDC have had multiple third-party audits. That means not auditing by themselves, and their reserves are confirmed at least 90% cash or cash equivalents. Tether is fine as well, but they've only recently opened themselves up to external audit, for those of you that don't know. And the thing about Tether is that, before they did do audits, but they were internal audits, which means essentially you are auditing yourself. Now, I don't really know what you think about people auditing themselves. I don't really take much into people auditing themselves because they're basically that you're like basically self-checking. You're like, yeah, we're good. And that's basically what it is. I don't take too much credibility in that. But when you have external audits, that's a little bit better. But Tether has been externally audited and they are fine. So I'm not worried about Tether at all. But you can't really say they're more trusted than USDC or Paxos Standard. And Tether's just as centralized as USDC or Paxos Standard. It's Bitfinex that's issuing Tether, and Bitfinex has had a shady past. It's Circle that's issuing USDC. But the reason that Binance didn't actually aren't really considering auto converting Tether is because Tether has too much liquidity and they can't really stop trading Tether pairs because it'd be detrimental to their exchange. And in their statement, a spokesperson for Binance says, "We do not have plans to auto convert USDT to BUSD as of now, but that may change." So you know that CZ and the executive team are eyeing it. Maybe not anytime soon, but they are eyeing it into the far future just by that statement. Because like they said, it might actually change. Now they can't do it right now because they can't convert all the USDT into BUSD. There's way too much USDT. As you can see, the market cap for USDT is $67 billion. The market cap for BUSD only 19.665. And if you look at the liquidity, you have $2.18 billion liquidity for USDT and only 156 million for BUSD. So they can't actually do that. It would kind of like really disrupt their business. I guess they can for USDC because the liquidity for USDC is nowhere near the liquidity for USDT. So they can afford to cut off USDC as long as they have USDT. But you will watch this BUSD number. If that liquidity ever comes up to billions, or if this supply ever really gets close to USDT, I think that might be the time they pull the trigger because you know that CZ and the other Binance executives are looking for world domination in terms of the cryptocurrency at least, and they want to make one world crypto stablecoin. And BUSD may eventually be it. Now, BUSD I'm perfectly fine with as well because it is basically just Paxos Standard. It is externally audited and backed 1-to-1. Tether is actually working on their reserves. I think they're like something like 70% backed by cash or cash equivalents. So they are perfectly fine as well. I'm not worried about either one of them. But if you don't think that Binance is looking to replace USDT as well, I think you're a little bit naive because like they're basically saying that we don't have any plans, but not as of yet. But they are definitely eyeing it. I think it'll be a long time before they can do it, but it has nothing to do with trust. It just happens that like USDT has too much liquidity right now. There's too much going on and trading with USDT. But if BUSD ever gets close to USDT, you can see it, them actually reverse. You can easily see them actually trading in USDT for BUSD because they are basically converting all the USDC to BUSD by September 29th. They can't do it for USDT yet because of the liquidity, but if BUSD liquidity improves by leaps and bounds in the next year or two, you can bet they're looking at getting rid of USDT and having BUSD be the solo stablecoin on their network because that would actually prop up the prestige of BUSD and maybe get more and more people in the overall crypto industry to use BUSD as well, making it the biggest stablecoin and having Binance dominate the industry. So that's what I see from it for right now. Let me know what you think, like and subscribe. Hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.